Good morning. We are on day 91 at the trailhead. Had a good night's sleep last night. We stayed at the Buchanan Assembly of God hiker church thing. It was great. The basement was exactly what we needed, and we were the only ones there. I doubt a northbound crew would get so lucky, but as Sobos, there's just a lot less competition once you pass the bubble. So that was wonderful. So back out here in the hay field, dropped off at the trailhead there where I ended yesterday. And we've got 16.4 miles, I think. I don't know, somewhere between 16 and 17 anyway. It's going to be another really hot day. So that's another reason to be up here early. Looks good so far in the farm field. I don't think I have a whole lot of farm field. We go through another town again today. Boiling Springs, I think, is where it ends. So I'll be going through that town at the very end, but I think the rest of it's just in the bush. I think it'll be a nice day for hiking. Yeah, it's already in the 20s Celsius right now, so that's high 70s, and it feels, I'm already sweating and I haven't done anything. And I just met another section hiker who's finishing her AT hike. And I gotta admit, one thing I've noticed a fair bit of is, and it's nice to see a lot of older women out here. They all have partners, they're married or whatever, and they're doing it on their own, and it's nice to see a lot of strong women out here. The younger women tend to pack together, and I understand that makes total sense. But the older women, I don't know, I guess we just enjoy our time alone and want to hike by ourselves, and it's quite nice. So that's actually really great to see. All right, so aside from that, this is my trail. It's a field right now. So that's pretty much it, and let's get going. Okay, so this is my morning, and I just gotta say, how amazing is this that I get to do this in the morning? I know it looks like I'm trudging through pain and whatnot a lot of the days, and perhaps I am, but you know, these are the days that remind me that I am very grateful that I have the privilege to just actually go out and hike and not really think about anything else that I don't want to. So I am just grateful I get to do this morning, and it also helps that it's sunny and gorgeous and cool right now because it's early morning. But there you go. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so this is the trail in the woods, and so far so good. It's actually quite nice. Being that it's a little overcast, humid and sticky, but overcast means all the black flies are out. So the bug net is on because they're just annoying. I just can't handle that many bugs flying around my face. It's irritating. But I'm hoping the trail stays really nice because, as you've heard me mention, the rocks are supposed to get better after Buchanan or before Buchanan, depending on if you're Nobo or Sobo. But theoretically, they should be lessening at this point. So I'm hoping that is the case. I can deal with a few pockets, but I'm over the big rocks because my ankles are sore, my feet are sore. Anyway. Okay, so this time the Appalachian Trail is sending us under the highway instead of over it. Surprisingly, no graffiti in here. All right, well that was a nice change of pace instead of having to dodge traffic. All right, My trail has actually been really nice for pretty much most of it so far. I mean, we're only 4 miles in, but I think the rumors were true, and we may have passed all of the horrible rocks, and it's smooth sailing from here. Fingers crossed. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so it looks like I have to cross the bridge anyway to this little creek. Super shallow little creek. Looks like someone attempted a swimming pool over there. It's a good idea. Anyway, we're gonna just keep going. Okay, so we've been following this little creek for a while, and I think we actually follow it for a while. It's called the Condogwinet, I probably butchered that, creek. It's not a very deep creek, but considering we haven't been following much of water sources, it's kind of nice to be following a water source. And it's giving us a beautiful little trail here with lots of little birdies flopping in and out. And it's hot, 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 and it does look like a good place to swim, but we're gonna just keep walking. Okay, so I'm walking in these hay fields that are super bright and wide and open. Oh, look, and there's the river over there. And I just want to remind people that sunscreen is going on again. So I'm reapplying and putting it on my hands because, well, you just kind of have to do those things. Okay, just stopped here. Some just a little offshoot from the cornfield there for lunch, second snack, whatever. Just really to get out of the sun and drink some water with electrolytes because it is a hot one out there, especially now that I'm in fields and heading through town. I'm not really going to be under the shade, which means that the hot sun is hot. So you saw I put on the extra sunscreen. I'll be putting my hood back up which is hot, but at least it protects me from the sun. And I've had my sandwich and some snacks and some cookies, and I'm just kind of eating my way through my food bag. And lots of water, and I'm gonna head out, and I'm about halfway through now. But it's kind of a slow moving day just because it's hot. You're just not gonna move fast. But the terrain is better. The rocks have been way better. I'm so happy about that. And since I'm going to be going through towns in between town sections, I can't imagine the rocks will be really bad. And I think maybe I'm through the whole horrible part of Rocksylvania. I know I keep going on about it, but you know, I'm over it. All right, let's keep going. Doing some more road walking because there's lots of little towns. I'm going over another bridge. Is there actually water under here?
A road.
There's a road under here. There's not much water under these bridges. Just highways.
It could be good.
I just passed by this little graveyard here. Not much. Most of the tombstones you can't actually read. There's a few in here that are from like past 1878. So this has been here for quite some time. But yeah. Okay, passing through yet another cornfield tunnel. You have a choice of corn or soy as your crops. Today we have corn. We are entering the soothing sounds of the gun range today. Brought to you by the Appalachian Trail.
You start recording and I stop.
Good morning. We are on day 92. Mosquitoes are out. Yeah. So we have. Ooh, that's an interesting bug. We stayed again last night at the Buchanan Assembly of God because we met some of our family back there. So that was nice to see them. And we are back now in Boiling Springs on the trail. We are here bright and early this morning because it's going to be like 98 Fahrenheit. It's going to be really hot. So I wanted to get an early start because we've got a 19-ish mile day. And I guess we're walking through a cornfield. That would be, the mosquitoes are out this morning. They're going to be baking today, so they'll be gone. But in the morning, I'm the buffet and they're looking at me. But anyway, it's going to be hot. We're going for 19 miles. We are going to hit the halfway mark today. I'm really psyched about this. Although I did find out, and I'm not psyched about this part, the halfway you're supposed to have the half pint challenge. But they cater to the no-bo, not the sad sobos. So they are now closed for the season, except on weekends. And it's, I don't know, Tuesday? Yeah, it's just after Labor Day, so all the kids start school today. So we are past September, so unless we're there on a weekend, it's not going to be open. So we'll just have to do our own half-gallon challenge. But it also means that tomorrow we're taking a 0, because that's been 10 days and it's a 0 day. And with all this extra heat, I'm not sad to take a 0 day. But that's the plan for today. It's going to be a good day. Look at it. It's going to be blue sky. Got my sunscreen on. Didn't put any bug spray on because I wasn't expecting that. So hopefully they can, like I said, they'll be gone soon enough. It's just early morning. And I didn't mention yesterday in Boiling Springs, when you walk through the town, we ran into a few hikers that we've been kind of playing tag with for a bit. They're just hiking local trails and whatnot. And well, they've been on the Appalachian Trail, but they're not actual AT hikers. But they told us about this area. I guess why it's called Boiling Springs. There's a gorgeous spring, randomly, just a little off the trail there. It's so cold. Oh, we put our feet in there. It was gorgeous. And we met a couple from Pennsylvania who were just wandering around on their vacation, finding strange things in little towns. And what a great idea. So shout out to you too. You know who you are. And because I don't like to say people's names on YouTube unless they want me to. But you have the brother Jeff. So, and always another Jeff. Anyway, it was great to meet you two. And we were playing with the large... at first we thought it was a pawpaw, but it wasn't. I guess the trees out here, I thought the acorns were going to be the dangers from above. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. Anyway, I've been chit-chatting for too long. So let's get on this trail. And let's get going. Okay, so we are now Center Point Knob. Originally, the Center Point Knob was the halfway point, the original halfway point for the AT. It's obviously moved since we keep moving the distance of it, but this technically should be the original halfway point. It is no longer. We still have a little ways to go before that, but yeah, and apparently the Blue Ridge Mountain Range, which starts in Springer, I mean the whole thing is the Appalachian Trail, but the Blue Ridge specifically ends, I guess, here. So from here on in, I will be walking the Blue Ridge Mountain in the Appalachian Mountain chain, which is kind of neat. All right, so let's get going on this little... I guess there also used to be a plaque up here letting you know that, but I guess it was stolen or something, according to what is written on the Far Out page. But I'm going to keep going because it's already sticky hot. But it's a really pretty forest and the terrain's actually really nice. And the birds are singing. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's another sign there saying it's maintained by the Mountain Club of Maryland. Oh, I guess we're getting to Maryland pretty soon, although technically I am still in Pennsylvania. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Now, this isn't a lemon squeezer, but it's definitely narrow. Ugh. So, ouch. Got my funny bone on the rock there. And as we all know, there's nothing funny about it. All right. Well, I do fit through the gap. You can probably see all the leaves are starting to change. Start of all the fall leaf colors.
Ooh.
Don't know what's triggering the leaf change. It's not cold weather. So we're about 98 degrees out here today. Okay, we officially made it to the Furnace State Park, which is the halfway point of the Appalachian Trail. There's supposed to be a lake around here. I gotta find it because I'm hot and I want to go swimming. And then I We gotta figure a place to stay. Alrighty. Okay, so we made it to the Pine Forest National State Park, and it's hot, so we decided we would go into the water because they have a beach there, so why the hell not? So now that we've had a swim, we've cleaned off, we are gonna go check out the hostel and call it done for the 19-mile day. Okay, well, that's it, that's all. Let's get to the hostel. Makes the other bumblebees look small. Maybe that's Thor.
Thor of the Bumblebee World.
Possibly. This is the Iron Master's Mansion Hostel. We're gonna check it out and find out what's going on. Okay, so let's go check out upstairs to the dorms and the private rooms. Ooh, we've got a deck out here. Oh, goodness. This is a dorm room. We got fans. It's $25 a night. Looks like there's AC, it's just not plugged in. Another common area. Talking about the hostel itself. The couch. Books, and I guess this is a private room.
Fancy.
Which I think is, oh wow, it is fancy. I think it was what, $60?
Yeah.
Wonder if its AC works. And it comes with its own extra bunk. That's kind of cool. And a nice big bathroom to itself. Wow. Huge ceiling. That's kind of cool. Okay, and then we have a nice huge deck outside. The general store is closed, so sadly we won't be doing the ice cream challenge or getting any food from there, so that's why we're still contemplating whether or not we want to stay or not.